First of all, delighted that you're here, and we're having a little fun. And Halloween is Friday, so today is Sunday the 26th. So we're getting there. We've gotten in a little bit of Halloween spirit, but also Thanksgiving is coming up, and that's really going to be the theme. But because we've been working hard today, I don't know what will come across to you guys out there. One day you'll realize we're really sharing some important, good, cool stuff. And I shared earlier, what does this have to do with comfortable feet under the covers? I think everything. But what we're going to do right now is I've realized, and I think it's a getting older thing, but I've realized that I can't eat the way I used to be able to eat. And I figured I was going to give a couple of data points, just for some of you out there. So I wouldn't do it every single time, but I would do it a lot. If I had a meeting in Philadelphia, I would get a giant Philadelphia cheesesteak from both Pat and Jim's, two to always compare. And I would eat both of them on my ride home from Philly. Just pound them. For those in Bergen County, we're in Fort Lee, it's no longer there. But in Inglewood, the Roman Inn, I used to be able to get a giant Roman Inn special. It was the Italian, provolone, peppers and onions and all meats, and a giant tuna with provolone all the way, and eat them both. Well, I can't do that anymore. I can't do that. And I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell one more cute story, because unfortunately we have to deal with this stuff now a little bit more, and you're much more active than I've been. But so years ago, I was in Atlantic City before Trump became a complete felon. Well, he was a felon then, but differently. And before he lost his hotel, because at one point he was on the escalator in his hotel while we were down there. I met him a few times. I met him in a fight once. Anyway, but I was with an absolutely gorgeous girlfriend, and we had caroused for the evening, and we now got back to the room, and I don't even know anymore. I think most hotels don't even have 24/7 room service. They've really curtailed that a lot. But there we are at some ridiculous hour now, and I ordered room service. Okay? And we had a rockin' good time, and I was hungry, and I have very good taste, as you know, and I ordered, I don't even, so long ago, I don't remember. I was awesome. So now room service comes, and I'm psyched. I start digging in, and my girlfriend says, I'll have 3 grapes. And you realize, that's why she stays so gorgeous, but at the same time, that's extreme. But unfortunately, I find myself these days more in the 3 grape place that I can pound 2 giant heroes. But I still love to eat. And, okay, here's what we're going to do now. I take a little lead in, and it's cute, and I hope you're enjoying. But the point is, it's what I do for myself is I try to eat consciously. However, how can one eat consciously if he or she doesn't really know how to count calories?
Yeah.
Right? And so let's do this. Let's clear off. I'll do it. You sit tight. I'm clearing off the festive stuff. Halloween, thank you. The acorn squash. We get a butternut squash. You know what? Give it to me just in case we need that space. Just in case. I'll put this over here. Okay. Now, I thought a cute way of doing this. There's so many things and so much food. I'm going to help you with some basic building blocks. What I'm going to show you, each thing, plus or minus, and I know there's so many schmendricks out there, and you're going to say, oh, that's really 80 calories, not 100 calories, or that's really 120 calories and not 100. What I'm going to show you, and just are things that are 100 calories. That's what we're going to do. You're going to be my Vanna chef, my Martha Stewart, and there is a method to the madness aside from we've worked hard today. And the method to the madness is that a glass of sparkling white like this is 100 calories. So I figured we start. Cheers. And I'm going to have a sip. Absolutely. Wow, that was good and needed. Okay. More later.
That was
All
a
right.
sip.
Now, in no exact order, I'm gonna sort of serve them up. I'll do a little talking, but it's really self-explicit as we go. And again, the point is, it's easy to add up increments of 100. Makes it easier. So let's start here. No exact order. 100 calories. Two tomatoes. Could be three. A little about 100 calories. Feel like doing a little slicing?
Sure.
This is an avocado. How about, can you take that much off? Be very careful. Don't cut. Got it. Perfect. This is a little avocado. And by the way, avocados are great for you. But that's 100 calories. About 2/3 of a mini. Okay? Piece of American cheese. No sugar, plain cream of wheat, 1 instant package, 100 calories. Un huevo, an egg, 100 calories. Easy to keep track of.
We have bacon.
2 pieces. That's it. 100 calories. You start raising. So again, for example, we'll just as a little intermezzo as we see. So I get a 3-egg omelet. I'm going to make a 3-egg omelet and bacon. So 3 of these, 3 times 100, that's 300 calories. 3 pieces of cheese, that's 300 calories. I'm up to 600. This is 100, and multiply it by 3. The point is, so 600, so my omelet and bacon was about 900 calories. Okay? And the truth of the matter is, it'll be a little bit more because you're going to end up cooking with and using, this is a little butter thing. Butter is actually very high in calories. Little butter like this, one of the little foil enclosed packets that you get in a restaurant, 100 calories. Cream cheese, the exact measurement you get is, I think, is 2 tablespoons. It's close. Cream cheese is less caloric. It's better for you than butter. But I love butter. And by the way, I am not telling you people not to eat stuff, although I am. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to do a couple of cute things like this. Madame, what is this?
Donut.
Okay. Out there, yes, I understand this is a donut. However, think. Gotta get it into you. This is a do not. I'll put it over here. It's not a donut. Okay. Oh, let's do something cute. Now, I can't do this. I'm old enough. You guys have probably never even seen Animal House. Have you seen it? Okay. So, I have to. I'm compelled to say mine's bigger. But the point is, even if it were, you can eat as many of these as you want, okay? I think this whole thing, it's all water, 30 calories, 40. So you go to town on cucumbers. This is fun. This is really fun. I actually, ladies and gentlemen, it's called a leek. These are leeks. And always keep in mind when you're cooking that you can undo, on one end, you can eat as much of this as you want, basically, okay? And you know, you can eat the entire thing, cut it small. I do a lot of slicing and cooking, and I create hippie hash. Potatoes and all kinds of greenery. And the real point is err on the side of all the greenery. You can just eat tons. Potatoes, and I'll show you. This little, and it's not that small, but this potato is probably a little over 100 calories. And again, if what you add, including the skin, 120, if you're going to sit there and you're going to open the potato and you're going to put in butter and sour cream and bacon chips and, all right, but be conscious of it. But the starting point is 100 calories.
Favorite.
Eat as much of that as you want. Okay? Really?
Cucumber.
Celery.
Parsley.
Parsley. Eat as much of it as you want. Thank you, Dana. Want to have a little fun? We'll do something a little fun. Want to grab one? Maybe that's the nicer one. Ladies and gentlemen, now there's a little bit, I didn't make it, so there's a little bit of extra, but this is grilled. The point is there's some marinade on this that changes things, but a basic grilled or a basic baked wing all by itself, again, think 100 calories, could be a little bit more. And I'm not talking about eating it with the blue cheese and eating, right?
Fries.
And I'm not even going to talk about fries, because fries will destroy you. And for you diabetics, quickly ratchet up. Here, this is a good one, and it's important for you to know. These are 2 nice slices of turkey. 100 calories. Whole wheat tortilla wrap. I use these a lot. Try to stay away from more and more bread, but 100 calories. I had to do this. This shows my immaturity, but I had to do it because it just was a quirk. I'm actually, before I show you, I'm going to have another sip of champagne. Then I'm going to smile and I'm going to show you. Can I refill you?
No, I'm okay.
You're okay? Okay. So here you go. Cheers. Okay, here we go. This is one slice of bologna. It's actually, if you haven't had bologna in a while, it's delicious. But here's why I had to have my sip of champagne. You could go check me out. One slice of bologna, 69 calories. And I still like the number. I would always like the number. Okay. All right. I'm just showing you the similar to the donut. I mean, and I know, healthy orange juice. Here's the deal. Really, and again, I'm not telling you not to eat things. You just have to be aware and balance it out. This is sugar water. You start your day with this, and you're getting a fix. And by the way, the whole thing is about $1.50. It's 150 calories, and it's sugar water. So pick your spots, and maybe save it to put in your vodka. And by the way, shots of vodka, tequila, they're better for you. 100 calories. Okay. Little ketchup adds up fast, and really look at your ketchup because it also is filled with fructose syrup. Okay, be good. Shrimp is a really good thing to eat. This is about a half dozen of jumbo shrimp, and again, this is one of these things where you can, kill it with the sauces and stuff, and even I left it in. I don't have it here, but even you get a high-end cocktail sauce, and you'll see, oh wow, they're using sugar. Mm-hmm. So to be aware of, shrimp is a good thing to eat though. A lot of protein.
No fat.
It's real good. Good. All right. You know what? Slide these over to me because I'm going to have you do a little bit more of cutting. Here, throw that in there. Okay. Ready? So let's start with a hamburger. And do me a favor, debun it for a second. Okay? Now for both, this is a small patty, okay? And for both a hamburger and a hot dog, figure the bun is probably a little over 100 calories all by itself. And there's nothing on it. And this is not a cheeseburger, and there's no ketchup or mayo or on it right now. Cut this in half. Okay. Show the half. Put one half back. This half is more than 100 calories. So you can see how on the bun, probably the whole thing's probably 350, but I'm talking about hundreds today. But you can see how just this little burger all by itself with nothing is probably 500 calories. Let's do the same thing with the dog. So a hot dog, no fixings and what I do. Don't do it in half, do it about 2/3. So yeah, take off a third of it. That's good. 2/3. 100 calories with nothing on it. Wow. The bun would add 100. You start adding sauces, they obviously add the other third. So a hot dog plain is less filling, is less calories than a burger, but it still adds up. Okay. Okay, let's do a couple of other cutie things. Let me just show it like this. Mushrooms, go to town. Now again, if you say, hey, listen, I only like it if I put cream and hollandaise sauce and that, well, you're going to defeat the purpose, although do it. Again, pick one of the things that I've also been doing, because I do. It's wired into me. Even though I can't eat like I used to, I love to munch. Come on, we all like. So if you really like to munch the way that I really like to munch, well, you can't do it as frequently. So many times now, I might eat one meal a day. Why? Because if I really do it, obviously, my stomach's not so great these days, and it helps me there too. But think about it. If I haven't eaten in 16 hours or 18 hours and now this is going to be my meal, well, I don't have to worry so much. I can almost go to town and eat anything I want. It's one time. Again, I do it with consciousness, but it helps. The problem for me is having little portions. And listen, for those of you who can eat throughout the day and graze, good for you. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying the people, I need to know what to eat to lose weight. It's easy. Don't eat. Don't eat all these things. Here's your magic pill. No. And again, I'm not talking about Row.com and Serena taking injections and Charles Barkley. I know all this, the Ozempic. I'm talking about for normal people right now and trying to just get a handle on this. Here, go to town. You can eat as much of this as you like, and it's good for you. Carrots are fun. They're good. And this is just because I've really had to make some alterations because bagels are like my favorite food group. I like everything on a bagel. I always have. I love bagels. Now, but there are a lot of calories. There are a lot more calories than you realize. Plus, they really are high in glucose. So for you diabetics, it's really not great. But I love them. So here's a couple of suggestions. One, if you're going to do it, bag the plain bagel. Do at least a fun bagel, right? If you're going to do it, enjoy it. And which is why I also show the pumpernickel bagel, because it really is, it's marginally better. And in terms of digestion and stuff, less glucose from a pumpernickel bagel than a regular bagel. Well, that's it. This is my $100 calories. See that I've had a little champagne in them. And thank you, Raquel, so much. And I hope you enjoyed our pilgrimage. This is Hal Mintz and Raquel. Thumbs up for feet up. Thank you.